All right, what's up, exiles? What's up, everyone? This will be my final build update, build guide on the Ignite Titan Hammer of the Gods Perfect Strike build. First of all, I'll just show you my gear. It's practically the same, nothing has changed. I've tried to make upgrades. It's really hard to find upgrades in this game. I've been playing quite a bit. I even haven't found the citadels. This is the only thing I've upgraded in the past couple days. Is this chest? I managed to chaos the fire resistance, but yeah. I've been trying to find new boots, which is quite difficult. But I feel like a lot of the crafts you got to do, you got to hit chaoses with. I feel like that's the only good way of actually getting something decent, is using chaos. I think that's what they designed. But anyways, that's my gear. I changed my ascendancy point from stone skin to hulking form, just because this is actually kind of similar. I only lost 1,000 armor, I believe, by dropping this. I was at like 8,000, like 500. But hulking form kind of provides some armor, because it doubles the small nodes. It actually improves your block, improves your damage by a good amount. A lot of these nodes are actually pretty powerful, and surprisingly, these nodes don't get punished because of the 50%. Luckily, there's no rounding. But yeah, I'll try to have some like early level progression, like level 30 passive tree, level 60 passive tree, and then what this passive tree is, and then if you plan on taking this build to level 100, you can decide what you want to do. But yeah, everything is practically the same. I made some adjustments. I took off these 2 points and switched this because I have enough chance to ignite from jewels. Just pretty much keep it simple. You want elemental damage, ignite damage, or ignite magnitude, sorry. Chance to ignite, curse effect, chance to inflict ailments, fire damage, and ignite duration. I think ignite duration is probably the strongest mod because it doubles up. So if you have 14%, it would be like 28% because of the jewels. Also, these nodes are very powerful with the 50% ascendancy node. Instead of this being 12%, this becomes 16%, and this can actually make it so you can wear those giant, 200 strength maces, especially if you spec into here for higher levels or lower levels. Just makes stat requirements a lot easier. You do still need to roll the reduced attribute requirement mod though. Mod on your weapon. But yeah, that's my tree. Like I said, I'll have 3 types of trees in the passive, or in the comments down below. And then I managed to find another 6 link, so I used it, and then I have a spare one. But shield charge, I didn't really play around with what I should have in here, so I just had attack speed. You could life tap it, but it doesn't really consume that much mana. It's very little, because I kept it low. Some skills I'm not upgrading. Like this is one of the skills I'm not upgrading. I just keep it at its lowest level possible, because I never noticed any boosts in attack speed and boosts in cooldown. I didn't really pay attention to any of that stuff, but yeah. Bone Shatter is linked to Heft, Heavy Swing, and Impact Shockwave. Your 4 link, if you want, could be a Fire Pen or a Molten Burst. You can have Fire Pen in it. But yeah, Molten Burst linked to Overpower, so we can build up more stun, which will help with clearing with Bone Shatter, and then Elemental Focus and Scatter Shot, just for a bit more clear. Infernal Cry linked to Premeditation, Enraged Warcry, and then Hammer of the Gods, Fire Infusion, Fist of War, Searing Flame, Eternal Flame, and Ingenuity just for mapping. But I don't know. There's a couple supports that are decent. I tried Wildfire. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'd rather have this on a lower cooldown. Wildfire is fire proliferation, and it's alright. But if you want a damage 6 link, you would put in more elemental damage. Yeah, you would put this in there. So my current damage on my Ignite is 37.7 thousand. With this, it would go up to 47.2 thousand. But yeah. Currently, the skill's cooldown is 15 seconds. Without Ingenuity, it's 18.46. Then we have Perfect Strike, linked to Window of Opportunity, Fire Exposure, and Primal Armament. Flammability, linked to Persistence and Arcane Tempo. Herald of Ash, linked to AoE and Cannibalism. You can also put AoE into Bone Shatter. And then Time of Need, linked to Fast Forward and Herbalism. These are all my gems, all my gear. I did forget to mention one thing. This Anoint is just Area of Effect cooldown. There's a couple things you can get. You can get Area of Effect. You can get Fire Resistance here. You can get more fire damage here. You can get Ignite Steel damage faster there. You can do many things, depends on what you want to do. You can also spec into some more armor and whatnot, but yeah. That's the whole character. I'm not going to show gameplay just because it's slow, but out of 10 for speed, it's probably like a 5. Like, it's not too slow. When it comes to killing rares, it's actually pretty fast. You can drop your hammer over the gods and run away. Like, you drop it, run away. Or if you're fighting in Essence, you War Cry, get that 15% bonus from Premeditation. Then you drop your hammer, and then also just, you know, what's it called? Toss your flammability down. That's a way. Sometimes my skill misses, or sometimes it doesn't hit. I don't know. There's some weird issues, especially when there's hills. For some reason, when a monster's on the top of the hill and you aim at the lower portion of the hill, it doesn't hit, which kind of makes sense, but it's weird. You kind of expect it to hit anywhere. Like if it's inside the circle, the area circle, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some weird, like, it thinks it's behind a wall, you know, coding. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So speed-wise, it's a 5 out of 10. Damage-wise, well, my weapon is not that great, but it's probably, for a single target, I would say it's pretty good. It's not, you know, your crazy meta builds, you know, one-shotting, but if I had twice the damage of this weapon, I'm sure I could one-shot bosses. I think I could one-shot bosses with one hammer of the gods, for sure. Especially if conditions are right. What else? So damage is probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10 for single target. And then the content that it's able to run, it can do Delirium somewhat. Obviously it would do fine against Omniphobia and Kosis. I haven't seen Kosis. I did see Omniphobia, but this build's a bit slow when it comes to getting blocked by monsters, because shield charge doesn't really go through monsters. Breach can be a bit scary, but because we have a lot of block, it's not that scary. Yeah, breach is alright on this character. You definitely want to play something else, or you could use the other skill. I forgot the name of it, but it's like shield charge, but it creates aftershocks on the ground, and then it explodes this gigantic one at the end. But I don't want to use that. It's kind of like meta. So out of 10 for breach, it's like I would give it a 4 for breaching. For delirium, probably a 6. And then for ritual, probably like a 5 out of 10, you know. Essences, it does really well against. All you gotta do is drop your hammer, run away, come back, depending on how rippy it is. But yeah, I feel like the build's pretty tanky. It's 75% block, max res, 76, 76, 78. We're almost res capped against elemental weakness. Very close. I just need 4 more fire. And then eventually I'd like to have my chaos to 75%. Also, my Uber lab will just be stone skin. I haven't done it because I think my damage is a bit too weak for Uber lab, which is the ultimatum or the sanctum. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully I explained enough, showed enough, and if you have any questions, like I said in the past, you know, you can always hit me up on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Zeph. You can comment down below in the YouTubes if you have any questions. And yeah, I think this is the whole build guide. And like I said, if you want to see the passives, it will be down in the description. The passive progression, you can tweak it to your own liking. You can also do this build bleed wise, but the passive tree would be different, and that's not, you know, the area I'm in. So I'm in fire damage. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and take care. Bye bye. Ciao.